Hey everyone, Ravi here and Bear. Today we'll be working on our E46. We attended an autocross event a week ago and we haven't touched the car since. So today we'll be pulling it in, giving it a once over, making sure all our nuts and bolts are tight. We don't have any leaks. So we could attend our event tomorrow. So let's pull that slow car in and start working on it. Okay guys, we got the car in. We're gonna pop the hood, check our oil, check our coolant, make sure everything is good. And then we're gonna jack it up, just look under it, make sure what we did is okay. And then we're gonna torque all our wheels. Let's get to it. Okay, let's check our oil. And we need to tap our oil up because it's a little low. And it looks like we have a little leak over here. And this is a little loose, like, yeah. I'm gonna have to tighten this up. The E46, they have an issue where aggressive driving on a racetrack, the power steering, it builds up pressure and it comes out through this tiny hole in the back. There is a fix, they put like a sock around it. And they sell an upgraded reservoir. Maybe in the future we're gonna install an upgraded reservoir because I don't want to install too much parts on this car because I'm gonna try to compete in street class. Because if we install upgraded parts, we might get bumped out of street class and get bumped into street touring, which for a beginner, I don't want to get bumped out of street class. So we're gonna save all those upgrades so when we feel like we're ready to advance. So let's tighten up that bolt. This is the bolt we have to tighten up to tighten the power steering reservoir, and it looks a little loose. Okay, now we're going to check our coolant and our brake fluid, make sure they're good and they're not low. If I could get the cap open. I promise I'm not that weak. Oh, wow. Oh boy. That's weird. And it's good. We don't need to add any coolant. The coolant has to, this little line has to be above the reservoir. So it's all good. And we need to add just a tiny bit of brake fluid because it looks like it's a little low. Add some .4 in our brake fluid. I can't see. There we go. The brake fluid looks a little dark. Maybe after this event, when we're gonna change our oil, we might do a brake fluid flush too. Keep it all clean. Okay, I'm gonna pull the wheel off so we can take a look at the braking components and the tie rods that we replaced. So let me just zip this off real quick. Wow. We're going to take a look at the tire and see how we were cornering, because if you start seeing like little pebbles and wear marks on the tire, it means that you've been cornering hard. So let's just take a look at mine and see. So my tires looks like on the edge I was actually cornering, but you can see the little wear mark, the triangle. I could probably corner a little more hard, but this is all new to me. I was a little scared, but at this event I think I'll be pushing it a little more hard. So let's take a look at the brakes and the tie rods. Okay. We did put new brake pads on this car before the event, so they do look to be in decent shape. They're not they're not worn down too much. And our tie rod, the bolts looks like they haven't been moved, and everything else looks to be in order under the car. I did notice on our last event when I was driving, the car did feel a little bouncy, but maybe not. So at this event, I'm gonna pay attention to that. So let's throw the tire back on and torque all the wheels and check our tire pressure. If any of my viewers are new to cars, whenever you're installing a wheel, it's always good to install your wheel and torque them in a crisscross pattern to make sure that the wheel is properly seated on the hub. Okay, we're going to torque all our wheels and then adjust our tire pressure. The torque spec for the wheels are 88 foot-pounds, so let's just torque them up. Now we're going to adjust our tire pressure. From the research I did, it says that you want to run a little higher tire pressure than factory. So I'm going to run mine at 40 psi because my tire pressure is supposed to be around 38. So I'm going to run 40 psi. Don't laugh my tire pressure gauge. I'm going to buy a better one because this is all I have right now. So right now we're at 38. And that's 40. That's 40 psi right there. So now I'm going to do the other three. Guys, I think we're all set. The only things we have to do right now, I'm going to just take the car out, give it a quick wash, run to the grocery store, pick up some drinks, some snacks, because it's going to be an open parking lot and there will be no snacks and you cannot leave the event when you start. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay guys, we made it to the Autocross event with no issues. We made it through tech with no problem. Now we just have to wait for the drivers meeting and go out and walk the course and then line up in grid and then start driving. So I'll check back in a couple minutes.
We slipping?
Okay guys, we made it through the autocross event. While we were coming home, we ended up with a battery light. Home from the autocross event and we have a battery light. Don't know why. I guess it's because the battery, the alternator is probably old. So join me in the next episode when we replace that alternator. Get this car set up again, because in 2 weeks there is another autocross event.